Hi there. It's my week 7 Blackboard post. And on the question of if I go back to September 11th and if I was president, how would I have responded to the 9/11 attacks? Um, I think in the video, the HBO documentary, I think the Alex Station analysis, I think obviously hindsight's 2020, but I think looking at their responses and their kind of struggles was very eye-opening to me with the war on terror in Afghanistan. In my videos before, I really put an emphasis on the communication breakdown between the CIA and the FBI and how can they not have that type of relationship open and things like that. And it was just very eye-opening in the documentary that the analysts in the CIA did try and warn people that their Al-Qaeda was a real threat and that Osama bin Laden was a real threat. But it kind of fell on deaf ears. So I think that if I was president, I think realizing that there were warning signs and that they might not have known exactly what attack was going to happen, but something was going to happen, I think that I would automatically ask them what other type of information they have for anything that's going to happen in the future or could happen in the future. I think also a good point is that I think that going into the Middle East was a good decision. I think it needed to be done. But I think that you have to go in full force. You can't go in kind of halfway. I think if you're going to go in and do a military invasion, it has to be all the way. That's kind of in response to Iraq and sending a deadlight to get out and things like that. Because as we can see now with the forming of ISIS, not fully staying as long as you should can cause other problems. And again, that's another hindsight thing. And again, with the Alex Station scenario, how the women almost felt blamed. They felt some accountability for it when they were sending memos to the White House, stuff like that. I don't know. Just a difficult situation to kind of move through. And I think even just from past experiences like Somalia, that when you try to rush things, mistakes get made. So I think just with, as in the documentary it showed, when the CIA compound a suicide bomb went off in there, that was the kind of pressure thing. They wanted to hurry up and try and get the information as soon as they could to get them on in as fast as they could. I sometimes think that pressure leads to mistakes. So I think sometimes, obviously, finding bin Laden was very important, but I think that when there's a lot of pressure on something, you tend to make mistakes because you overlook things and you take risks you wouldn't normally take. So as far as on 9/11, I think militarily take the same approaches. Yeah.